Welcome to GUI application development course using Qt and Python. In the previous tutorial, we have installed necessary softwares to set up the development environment. Now we need an IDE, integrated development environment. There are different IDEs that you can use, but I am using PyCharm. You can use VS Code also. Go to the jetbrains.com. There are two versions of IDE. You have a professional edition and a community edition. It's a paid version and you have to pay for this. There are some additional features for professional edition. It is the community edition and it's completely free and open source edition. If you come down, you can see it's free and open source and you can just download the file type according to your operating system and you can install that. I've already installed that. I think you will be able to do that yourself because it is very simple and easy. Also, I have created a new project at name of PyQt tutorial with virtual environment. Now in PyCharm, it's so easy that you can create your project along with virtual environment. You can just click on the file, new project, and from here you can give the name of the project, for example, whatever you want. And after that, here you can see we are using virtual environment. You can just choose new virtual environment using virtual env. You can see the Python version here. Now, if you are not using any virtual environment, you can just choose it previously configured interpreter and click on create. The project will be created. After creating the project, you need to install PyQt if you have not done it previously. Now here you can see the Riverbank computing. There are different ways that you can install PyQt. The easiest way is that you can just use pip and you can just say pip install PyQt 6 and it will install the latest version of PyQt. Let's just copy this command and open PyCharm IDE. And here open the terminal, paste this and hit enter. Installation completed successfully. Now let's create our first graphical user interface window. In here, I'm going to create a new directory. Name of the directory is part1. In this part1 directory, I want to create a new Python file. So you can just right click, new, and in here, Python file, naming it as my.py. So the first thing that we need to import our modules and also classes. In PyQt, everything is module and modules are divided into different classes. For example, we can just use from PyQt 6, Qt we want to import Q application and QZ. Let's explain. This Qt wizards is a module and from the Qt wizards we have imported Q application and also QZ. This Qt wizards module contains classes that provide a set of UI elements to create a classic desktop style user interface. There are about 150 classes that are related to Qt wizards module. For example, they have Q application, Q wizard, Q labels, Q push button. These are the different modules that are related to Qt wizards. After importing Q application and Q wizard, we need to import sys. Now the first thing is that we need to create the object of this Q application. So type app equal to Q application. This Q application class manages the GUI application's control flow and main settings. Q application specializes QGUI application with some functionality needed for QWizard based applications for any GUI application setting using Qt. There's precisely one application object no matter whether the application has 0, 1, 2 or more windows. In here, you can leave it an empty list if you are not using command line or command utility or command prompt. If you are using a command line or command prompt utility, then you can just make it like sys.argv. After creating the object of the Q application, we need to create the object of our window type. There are three different window type classes that you can use. We have queue wizard, we have queue main window, and also we have queue dialog. Here we are just using queue wizard, so we can just say window. We need to create the object of the wizard. After that, we need to show our window. Now, there is a method in wizard class that we can use that's called show. We can just say window.show. Also, we need to execute this app, so we can just say sys.exit bracket app.exec bracket. Now, if I run this, you can see that I am seeing my first graphical user interface window. But right now, you can see that I don't have any title or any icon. We'll create that later. And this is our GUI window. We can maximize, minimize, and also we can close this window. That's all for today. See you in the next tutorial.